So this is a quick tip video showing you how to create a class notebook within a class team. So here I am within a class team, and you'll see at the top here I've got a tab called Class Notebook. When I go to that, I've got this option here to set up a OneNote class notebook. I've got two options, blank notebook or from existing notebook content. This allows me to use content that I've used with a previous class and draw that across to start this class with. So it saves me having to create content again if I've already got content from previous notebooks. But for now I'm going to choose a blank notebook. Okay, and it'll tell me these are the spaces that I'm going to get in this notebook. You get a collaboration space, which is, as it says here, the teacher can edit and the students can edit. It's a space of notes which is completely editable by all people. The content library allows me to publish sort of course materials on there that the students can copy into their own areas, but they can't edit those pages directly. A teacher only section, which is just for the teacher, just for me to see and create pages in there, which I can then distribute copies of to the students. And then there's the student notebooks. Each student will get their own notebook space. I will see all the student notebooks. They will only see their own notebook. So I'm going to click next. Now within each student notebook I can create different sections. Okay. Now these are the four that are created by default, but I can click and I can change those names. Now the way I like to organize my notebooks is how I would organize their paper files, which is by topics. I can get rid of any if I want. I can add more sections, but also make sure you realize that you can add sections at a later date. This isn't all the sections you have to add now. So for now that's enough to get me started, the first two topics. I'm going to click create. Okay, so here I am in the class notebook, and the key button here is this little arrow which shows you actually the menu that you need. Okay, that's hidden away, and that's to give you more space in the notebook itself. If you want to have full functionality, then you're going to need to open it in the desktop app by clicking here. That will then launch the notebook in actual OneNote app, which gives me a little bit more space to work with, and it gives me greater functionality. If I make any changes on here, then it's directly syncing to this Teams version, so it doesn't matter which one you're working in really. Let's go back to Teams and look in here. I've got my teacher only area. What I like to do is create sections in here that are going to mirror what the students have. So there we go, so I've created a new section in my teacher only area. And I've got a page there that I'm going to add some notes to on cells. And then I've got each of the students in the class. Remember that they can only see their own area, they can't see all of them, but I can see every student in the class. And I can see those sections that we set up when we created this notebook. At the moment they're completely blank. But the idea is that I would create a page within my teacher only area. Okay, add some content to it by using the insert button. I can copy and paste, I can write directly within here, and then when I'm happy with that page I can then use the class notebook button at the top to distribute that page out to the whole class. Choose where I want it to go, click distribute. They've each now got a copy of that page in their notebooks underneath that topic area. Here it is. They can add content to here, they could fill in questions, they could take pictures and upload them, and I will see that, and they're only editing their version of it. So each student can then complete their work on their particular page within their notebook. For further information on class notebooks, I've done a more in-depth video on my channel.